World Series programs. Scorecard line up.
Jamie Moyer never did get his first World Series win in Game 3. But the next day, his performance was still on everyone's mind.
I told Jamie one time, I'm going to retire at 37. He said, why? You're just getting to the point where you want to be. If at 40 you could pitch, you should still pitch. And I'm like, well, I give you 40, but at 45, no. He knows how to pitch. He's not a thrower, he's a pitcher. And then you see the play he made at first.
That's incredible.
What a play by Moyer. Glove hand scoop.
With all due respect, they missed that play. That call, that was a web jam. That's what you play for, you know. You work so hard to be here, man. And when you get here, you really got to get the job done. That's it. I hope this place goes wild tonight, man.
Good evening, everyone. It's Game 4 of the 2008 World Series. This crowd clearly tonight is charged up and ready to go. This place is already loud.
Despite holding a 2-games-to-1 lead in the series, the Phils were not bringing those ducks on the pond home.
The Phillies still not hitting with runners in scoring position. They are just 2 for 33 with runners in scoring position.
We're very capable of putting up a crooked number on you. We will come back on you and we'll fight you till the game's over.
But pitching quite often prevails in these games, for the Rays also had issues with the heart of their order.
Somewhere along the line, either those 3 or 4 hitters of the Tampa Bay Rays have got to get going. 0 for 22 for Carlos Pena and Evan Longoria with 10 strikeouts.
And tonight they'd face Joe Blanton, acquired from Oakland in a mid-season trade. In his 13 regular season and 2 playoff starts, the Phillies had compiled an 11-4 record.
The Phillies hoping for another outstanding pitching performance tonight from Joe Blanton.
Obviously, it's the World Series, so there's a lot of emotions. It's a different stage. I mean, it's different than any other game, I've ever thrown in.
Game 4 just about upon us. This should be one heck of a night.
Blanton was not the most ballyhooed mid-season pickup, but here he was pitching in the World Series.
Blanton mows him down.
To get that inning out of the way, you can catch your breath. Okay, we can really settle in now and do something.
The Rays go quietly in the first.
Unlike the Phillies in their half, with Andy Sonnenstein on the mound. And for the second night in a row, it was Rollins who got things rolling.
And he swings and pulls it past the diving Pena, and it's down the line. Rollins around first on his way to second. He'll be there standing with a leadoff double.
A 1-out walk to Utley brought Howard to the plate, looking to maintain his Game 3 stroke. Instead, still another controversial call.
Tapper back to the hill, and now to run down, it's Rollins. Sonnenstein right at him. And now Longoria with a sweep. No, didn't get him. He didn't get him, and the bases are going to be loaded. He didn't get the call. He did get him. Third base umpire Tim Wilkie said he did not apply the tag, and the bases are loaded with 1 man out for the Phillies.
Honestly, I don't know why the pitcher tried to come get me. You got Ryan Howard at the plate, ball hit right back to you, one hopper, you turn, throw the ball to second, throw it to first. Ryan's not even close.
Ryan Howard was barely out of the box. You've got a double play and you're out of the inning.
When it came off the bat, I just wanted to get his attention and maybe make him hesitate and throw it to second, and then maybe Ryan stay for first and we got another chance with Pat.
The bases are loaded with 1 out, and Pat Burrell batting.
Check swing, low and away, ball 4. He walked him. Rollins is home, and the Phillies lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first.
The bases were still loaded with just 1 out, but once again, the Phillies failed to pounce.
The Rays escape a first-inning potential disaster.
It appeared that the same scenario would play out in the third. With runners on first and third and nobody out, 2 outs later, they were still there. The Phils needed someone to come up big.
They asked for a hit from Pedro Feliz and to do something that Charlie Manuel's club has struggled to do. Line drive, base hit. Feliz breaks through, and it's 2-0 Philadelphia.
That was very important. That got us going. I mean, we just got guys on base and got 2 outs without getting the guy in, and he came up with the clutch hit to get us going.
Pedro had delivered, but 1 inning later, the Rays would defiantly counter with the long ball.
Here is Carl Crawford, 2 out, nobody on. Tampa Bay Rays need a lift.
swinging a high drive towards right, and this one is gone. A home run for Carl Crawford. The Rays are on the board. They trailed 2-1.
I thought I threw a great pitch. Just one of the cases where you don't make a mistake and you tip the hat to the hitter.
Crawford shocks the big crowd here, and the Rays have cut that lead in half.
On to the fourth, and the Phillies once again put two men on base. And once again, Howard had the chance to flex his home run muscle.
Ryan Howard at the plate, big hulking left-handed slugger.
If you're going to win the World Series, your best players have to be your best players. Your best players have to carry it. Ryan Howard has to get those big hits.
Phillies lead, but they haven't had a big hit tonight.
As a team, we had kind of been scuffling a little bit, trying to get runners in scoring position. So I wanted to sit back and see the ball as long as I could.
One swing of the bat, they can be way ahead.
Off to the field and deep left field. Out of here! 3-run home run, Ryan Howard. And the Phillies have taken a 5-1 lead.
Turn off, baby!
When a guy like Ryan gets hot, he does damage. He will carry you. He puts runs on the board.
They've let the big fella get hot. And we know when he gets hot, he can stay hot for a while.
It appeared that Howard had found his home run swing, and it couldn't have come at a better time for the Phillies.
Ryan Howard with his second home run in as many nights, and this one was a backbreaker.
It was a big hit for us, gave us 3 runs, and it's nice to see the big man when he gets hot.
That baby, way to go.
That baby, big boy.
That was the lock-in point for me right there, to where now I'm starting to feel a little bit better and just try and take the momentum and keep going from there.
Unbelievable.
You expect the Major League home run leader to go deep in a World Series game. Not so a man who's never had a big league blast.
Last time I hit was high school, so one part of me is saying just go out and try to make contact and put together somewhat of a decent at-bat.
Jackson into his windup, the right-hander delivers. That ball is broke. Goodbye. Home run for Joe Blanton.
Can you believe it?
I was just going to swing hard and close my eyes in case I made contact, and I was lucky enough to make contact on one.
That is the first home run hit by a pitcher in a World Series game in 34 years.
I don't even know if he knew what to do as far as when he hit it, but good job, Joe. You did it, man.
First career home run, and it comes in the World Series.
Put it on. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you.
Joe the pitcher had become Joe the slugger, but he nicely transitioned back to what he does best.
Fastball got him looking. That was painted.
Having that 4-run lead really allows you to attack the zone, go at the hitters, and be aggressive.
Oh, JV, come on. Jonathan, hurry, come on.
Got him. He struck him out.
Joe Blanton brought electric stuff to the park.
Blanton threw 6 solid innings as the midseason pickup continued to pay huge dividends.
There was quite an uproar in August. The Phillies did not do enough to get themselves to the finish line by adding Joe Blanton. They should have done more. Well, we looked up in October, and he was the last guy standing.
What a performance by Joe Blanton tonight. Outstanding.
It was a great feeling to be able to get in front of the home crowd and have a good game and really feel the love from the city.
Blanton gets a standing ovation from the Phillies fans.
Blanton's night was done, but the Phillies' offense was not, as they sent the Rays a powerful message.
When you're playing at home and you have a chance to knock a team out, that's what you want to do. It kind of just drives home the fact that we're the better team.
There's a shot deep into left center field. It's a home run.
A 2-run homer from Jason Worth, the 3rd Phillies home run of the ballgame.
And to cap it off, Howard showed that he was indeed back.
Swinging a high drive. Deep right center. Forget about this one. It is gone.
Ryan took over, and he ended up hitting a couple home runs and having a big night.
Howard's second home run of the night, his 3rd home run the last 2 nights, and the Phillies have turned it into a laugher.
Everybody's, I guess, waited throughout the playoffs for one of those games to come out with a 10-run explosion in that game. definitely shows what kind of offense we have.
The Phillies break out the bats tonight.
The Phillies, for the most part, this year were a team that relied on the home run to win, and that was the one game in the World Series where that really showed through.
Well, this is how the Phillies did it all summer.
A National League best 214 times to be exact. And the Phillies' latest power surge gave J.C. Romero a lead he would not relinquish.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Phillies blister the Rays in a 10-2 final here in Game 4.
Being up 3-1 in the World Series and being one game away from a World Championship, the emotions are pretty high.
The Phillies are one win away from a World Championship.
We still have work to do. We still have a job to get done. At the end, hopefully the emotions will come out and we'll be able to celebrate.
That's what we play for, video. One more, baby.